Hello children, today we begin the final lap of Omana's journey, the one where she reaches her grandmother's house. Omana and her family left Ahmedabad on the 16th of May at 11:30 in the morning. It's almost 11:30 in the night when they finally reach Kottayam on the 17th. Let's read her diary and learn about her experiences thereon. Reaching grandmother's house, 17th May night. After our long train journey, we reached Kottayam in the night. Valiamma's house was not far from the station and we had to take two auto rickshaws to get there. By then I was very sleepy and did not even wait to eat anything. I took a bath and slept. I thought I had just fallen asleep when Amma woke me up again. We got ready, took our luggage and went to the bus stand. Valiamma's family also came with us. We were 10 people and had a lot of luggage too. The bus conductor came and Appa bought tickets for all of us. We managed to get seats. As it went along, the bus got very crowded. People were sharing the seats. We also had to share our seats. After a long ride, the bus reached the last stop. I was happy to get off. My legs were stiff. I could hardly stand. I thought that we had finally reached Amumma's village. But no, our travel had not yet ended. The bus had dropped us by the water side. Look, Amma pointed across the water. That is where we have to go. But how will we get there? I wondered. So from the railway station, they went to her aunt's house in auto rickshaws. After spending the night there, early next morning, all of them went to the bus stand. Omana's father bought the bus tickets and they all sat in the bus. As the bus kept going, more and more people kept getting in at the different stops and it got very crowded. Finally, when the bus reached the last stop, Omana was relieved. But she was in for a shock. Her mother said that the journey was not over yet. They had to cross the water to reach the village on the other side. Omana wondered how that was going to happen. Just then, I saw a boat coming. There is the ferry, Amma said. Immediately, a big crowd of people started getting off. School children, men, women, all with their own packets and luggage. Amma explained that the ferry was used by people to cross the water and reach the other side. As soon as the ferry got empty, the big rush started from our side. Everyone had to pay the fare before getting on. Very soon, the ferry was full. It started off again. I managed to get a place to stand along the railing. I saw the rippling of the still water as the ferry moved. It was moving smoothly on the water. There were rows of coconut trees on the banks of the river. As we moved swiftly, I could see people fishing, washing, bathing, and working along the banks. Children, the state of Kerala also has a lot many rivers passing through it. The waters of the Arabian Sea also enter the land at quite a few places. These are called backwaters. There are many tiny islands in these backwaters. There are people living in those islands, and for these people, the only way to reach there is by boat, which they call ferry. The boats ferry them to their villages. Omana's Amumma's village was also on one such island. So they had to take the ferry to reach the village. Just before the sun disappeared into the water, the ferry reached the island and stopped. It was time for us to get off. At last, we reached Amumma's place. What a long and interesting journey it has been. Starting from Valiamma's house in the morning on the 18th, they finally reached Amumma's village in the evening by sunset. It took them almost 2.5 days to reach the grandmother's house. What a long journey it had been, hadn't it? Now look at the images of the ferries here. One is a big motorboat. It runs on fuel. It can carry people and also vehicles. The other one is a small canoe. It can carry only few people at a time and it is rowed manually. So boats like these are used in the backwaters of Kerala to reach the villages that are in the little islands there. Okay? Alright children. Now let us look at the questions on page number 62. Omana traveled by different kinds of transport after she got down from the train. Can you remember what these were? Yes, auto rickshaw, bus and boat. On which vehicles have you traveled? Children, you can think about it and write the answer here. Which ride did you enjoy the most? Why? So based on your experience, you can write this answer too. Omana left Ahmedabad on 16th May. How many hours did it take for her to reach Ammuma's place? She started from Ahmedabad on the 16th of May at 11:30 a.m. and reached Ammuma's place at around sunset on the 18th of May. So that is almost 55 hours. Now let us have a look at the questions on page number 63. Have you ever been on a long journey? Where did you go? Name the different kinds of transport that you used during the journey. How long did your journey take? So children, if you have been on any long journey during your vacations, if you've gone to your grandparents' house or uncle's place or auntie's place, okay, you can write down how long the journey had been and what different types of transport you used during the journey. Okay. Omana's Appa bought tickets for the train and the bus. Can you think of other means of transport for which we need to buy tickets? Okay, so we need to buy tickets to travel by air in an aeroplane or to travel by water in a ship. Sometimes we need to buy tickets to enter a place. Can you think of such places? We need to buy tickets to visit the museum, zoos and sanctuaries, cinema halls, amusement parks, and so on. Now look at this picture of a railway ticket. Find the following information on the ticket and circle them with different colors and discuss. The train number. So this is the train number 9037. The date of the start of the journey 24/12/2006. The berth and the coach numbers. There are 3 berths. They are given here. 21 lower berth, 22 is upper berth and 23 is the side lower berth. And the coach number is A1. The fare, that is the cost of the ticket, it is written here. It is rupees 2578 only. And the distance in kilometers. So the total distance traveled will be 643 kilometers. Write what other information you can find out from the ticket. From the ticket, you can also find out the name of the train. So here, the name of the train is Awadh Express. The PNR number. Now, PNR stands for Passenger Name Record. When you reserve a ticket, you get a PNR number. As the name suggests, the PNR holds the details of the passengers, such as the name, age, gender, details of the train, coach, seat numbers, class of travel, and the departure station. A PNR number is needed to find out about the travel details and also to know if your reservation is confirmed or otherwise. So the PNR number on this ticket is 820-644-9755. The ticket also gives us the information about how many passengers are traveling. So here we come to know that there are 2 adults and 1 child traveling. The ticket also gives us the information of the boarding station and the destination. So this ticket is for travel between Bandra terminus to Ratlam junction. Children, for the smooth functioning of school, we need a timetable. And what does the class timetable tell us? It tells us which periods we will be having on any particular day, the name of the teacher, and the time. Similarly, a railway timetable gives details about the route of every train, the stations along the route, what time the train will reach and leave each station, the distance covered, etc. We can buy a railway timetable from a railway station. Some portions of the timetable for the route of the train on which Omana travelled are given. Look carefully at it and answer the following questions. Now let us look at the questions. Circle the names of all the stations in the table that are mentioned in Omana's diary. So let's circle the names. Gandhidham, Ahmedabad, Valsad, Madgaon, Udupi, Kozhikode, Kottayam. So these names were mentioned in her diary. From which station did the train start? The train started from Gandhidham. How many minutes did the train stop at Ahmedabad station? The train came at 11:30 to Ahmedabad and left at 11:50. So it was there at the station for 20 minutes. On which day of the journey did the train reach Madgaon? On the second day. Sunil and Anne got off at Kozhikode station. Omana got off at Kottayam. How many hours does the train take to reach from Kottayam to Kozhikode? The time is 6 hours. See, the train left the station, Kozhikode station at 17:50. That is 5:50 in the evening. And it reached Kottayam at 23:50. That is 11:50 in the night. So what is the difference? 6 hours. Alright. What is the distance that the train travelled over the whole route? So the total distance is 2649 kilometers. That is 2649 kilometers. How many kilometers did Omana travel by train? When Omana boarded the train at Ahmedabad, it had already covered 301 kilometers. Alright. And at Kottayam, the train had covered 2418 kilometers. So the total distance travelled by Omana will be 2418 minus 301. So that will be equal to 2117 kilometers. Got it? Now children, tell me, would you like to keep a diary? Take a notebook or a diary and every day for a week, write about what you did. Also write your thoughts and feelings and share your diary with your friends. It will be very exciting, I'm sure. Now, I want you all to read this lesson carefully and complete the questions in the textbook itself. I will be sending you the notes very soon. So till then, stay safe children, stay healthy. Good day children.